I'm sure there's so many stories of this, and the language thing is particularly, I don't know, that one really irks me a lot. I think even in like modern political conversation with when in 2014, I remember the run up to the 2014 election with Prime Minister Modi himself. That was what people in certain circles were pitching as a demerit to, as something like a shortcoming of his politically, was that he doesn't speak English well. They're like, what will he do in a foreign policy setting? People even as recently as Prime Minister Modi's trip to the US for the state dinner, oh, look at him, he does not know how to use the utensils the right way. How could we have a leader like that? I'm like, is that seriously what your barometer is for good leadership for a country like India? Because yeah, that's sad. You're living in another planet, right? If that is your perception of what a good leader is for this country, is he can speak good English and he knows how to do a proper toast with a wine glass with his pinky out, and he can use cutlery the right way and leave it in the right position. That's yeah. I think we need to you need to have a long hard look at why you believe that.
And I think right now, in the years after that, based on his appointments, India's foreign policy representation is at an all-time high.
Fantastic. You've gone from strength to strength, managed to balance a very tricky foreign policy position in the last 5 years specifically, right? COVID through multiple 2 wars. Been straddling that line of being a mediator, of being a friend in strategic partnerships, in special relationships with countries, but being as well interlocutor between the EU bloc, the US bloc, to Australia, to Southeast Asia. It's not been an easy foreign policy job at all. And he did it not knowing much English. So I guess, what does that say about us?